Hello, everyone. It's D and Z TV once again, and we are super excited having all of you here with us. It's always this good whenever we know that you are around, and it tends to give us the opportunity and ambience to actually go deeper and do more. We need to do more because we're just here with one mandate in mind, which is to keep you informed, educated and entertained. Yeah, that's our main reason for coming around here. So there's something that just came up that which we felt the best thing we can do is to actually bring it to your doorsteps. Bringing this to your doorsteps is very important to all of us. And is that important because whatever that concerns Naomi actually concerns us. So the best thing we can do is to always put our ears on the ground and bring this thing to you live and direct. So all of us know Mommy Esther Ajayi now, right? Yeah, Mommy Esther Ajayi is a very significant person when it comes to the life of Olori now Queen Naomi. Yes, Esther Ajayi is very influential, not just in Nigeria alone, but she's very influential in everything that concerns Naomi's life. So Esther Ajayi has actually taken out time to come and speak with Naomi concerning the divorce case. You know that for some time right now, people have been speculating that Naomi is divorced to Ooni. Da, 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 da. There's been so much happening. No one can even really know what exactly they should believe. Don't also forget the Valentine that just passed. Ooni spent the whole day with Naomi. What can be more interesting than that one? Have you actually sat down to think why will a man actually abandon every other person that is with him and now decide to say, okay, you know what? I am actually spending this time with Naomi. It only means one thing. It only means that that person is the person that is actually legitimately supposed to be with a particular person. It doesn't really give you room to begin to feel that there's still room for doubt. No, there's actually no room for doubt. So Esther Ajayi has actually come up openly to have a very strong conversation with Naomi. She told Naomi that divorce can have several negative consequences for individuals, children, and society as a whole. Here are some reasons why divorce can be considered. Before you even consider divorce, there are a few elements that you need to think. And all of this is just for Naomi to know how to make up her mind. Emotional consequences, which has to do with pain and trauma. So, divorce can cause significant emotional pain and trauma for all parties involved, especially children. Now, this one now actually has to do with Prince Tade. Now, now Naomi, this thing you're living now for whatever reasons you have. Have you thought of how Tade is going to feel? Imagine now Tade going to school and all his mates are all trying to bring up stories about their father, about their mother, and stuff. The young boy will not have anything to say. So, Naomi, before you consider divorce, consider the pain and trauma Tade is going to pass through. The another consequence of divorce is it gives you loss of identity. Divorce can lead to a loss of identity and a sense of self, especially for those who heavily invested their identity in the marriage. Suddenly, you used to be Olori Naomi Ogunwusi. From nowhere now, you're now Naomi Egbedami, a very different name. You're going to have some serious loss of identity. One thing that we should understand is when we're having this kind of broadcast that is actually meant for Naomi, you can still use it out there to learn. There's an adage in my community that says an advice that is given to an orphan is what that is given to someone who doesn't have parents. That gives to someone who have parents is what someone who doesn't have parents use to learn. So this is just beyond Naomi. It's something that we all too should learn, especially those who in their own corners are considering divorce. Esther Ajayi, as we all know, is a very powerful woman of God, well respected in the country. So anybody who listens to her words and takes it into heart will definitely have a leeway for themselves. Divorce also causes guilt and shame. One or both partners may experience guilt and shame, leading to negative self talk and self perception. There's this guilt that will come on you when you leave your husband or when you leave your wife. You'll be like, okay, could I have put in more efforts? Okay, what didn't I do well? Okay, you just begin to have so many thoughts that will be crossing you. Another negative effect that divorce causes is also financial instability. So divorce can lead to financial instability as assets and income are divided and living expenses increased. When the two of you, like the way Oni and Naomi are taking care of Tade now, it's very, very okay. But once there's a divorce, you now find out that the whole matter will be tilted to one person. Imagine now Naomi now insists that she has to go with the Oni. Then I say, okay, go. And as she leaves now, she now starts catering for herself and for Oni. And if you know how these children of these days eat, you cannot believe it. So divorce is actually something nobody should even consider. Now, also went ahead to say divorce can bring reduced standard of living. Divorce can result in a reduced standard of living for one or both partners, especially if there are children involved. Like this one now, children are involved. Increased debt. Divorce can lead to increased debt as partners may need to take on separate mortgages, credit cards, and other expenses. When you start taking care of a child as a single parent, you are bound to have a lot of negativities and issues that, if not properly handled, can cause you some harm. You say divorce can also bring social stigma. Social stigma in the sense that divorce can still carry a social stigma, leading to feelings of embarrassment and shame or guilt. Suddenly, Naomi will now have that self-confidence that used to radiate with before again, because she's feeling that somehow she has actually not been able to handle some things the way she handles them. Divorce brings loss of sexual connections. Yes, connection, you lose connections because there are relationships that you actually started because of your spouse. Once you now break up from that spouse, what happens? You now find out that even you to go to those people again, go they hard you. You'll be feeling that, what would they say? Or what would they say? Divorce can also bring emotional distress, especially in children. Children may experience emotional distress, including anxiety, depression, and behavioral problems. Imagine two children who have always been having both parents. Suddenly, they just realize that father is no more around and mother is no more around. It's actually going to affect them seriously. And don't also forget that there's nothing as good as companionship. So once a partner now decides to separate for whatever reason, there is that issue of loneliness that will come into the person. So Esther Ajayi took time to explain a few of these things to Naomi and told Naomi that Naomi, this thing you want to try is something you should not try. Something you should not try because it will not pay you well. Rather, it will give you more issues, challenges, and things that will bring negativity to your life. My people, that is what transpired in the palace today. And we agreed that, well, as it don't be like this now, the best we can do is to make sure we bring this information to you. We bring it to you because you mean a lot to us. And we are all here because of Queen Naomi. And we should also understand that as we're here for Queen Naomi, we're also here for ourselves. Please, people, if you're not subscribed to our channel, I urge you to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share these videos. And we'll keep on getting more information for you. Thank you and see you some other time. Bye bye.